Get girl Chayes, C.Hayes, doesn't matter how you say it, as long as that flavor stays in your mouth. We are here today with the one and only Miss Saucy. Oh, wow.
Ooh,
we're doing
guns.
it for the people.
Oh, yeah, we're shooting guns
doing it
in
for
here.
the people in the back. Oh, man. How are you doing today?
I'm good, and I'm so excited to be here.
I'm very excited.
Ever since I met you at the Mask Cast, I was like, I can't wait to sit and talk to her.
Oh, my God. Can I tell you, I was sitting there like, oh, I don't know if like she's gonna have time to come on the show. Because you know, like you start seeing the wrap up of it, and you start seeing everybody's like now gotten to go on different podcasts and be on different things. Like I think right after the Mask Cast, I went on the Urban Collective show.
Yeah, I saw you
went
in
on
there.
that, and I was just like, oh, this is really exciting. But then I went on like one of my other personal friends' podcasts. I was like, oh wow, like I'm going around people. Like
You're doing a tour.
I'm doing a tour of my own self-made tour.
Because you're a brand girl.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get out here in these streets.
In these streets, you got to get in these streets.
Exactly. And I'm just trying to get on Connors. He's like, I'm just too busy. I'm like, wow.
Jeez, Connors.
Can I slide in there somewhere?
Can you fit me in?
Can I do something? But I know you guys are all booked up, which I really like. I would rather have. I'm so booked up right now. Give me like a month or two. And I'm like, a month or two, work.
Damn.
Please.
Yes.
Please work.
No, but you know what about that is it actually really sucks because you have no wiggle room to do anything else. Like I'm sitting here checking emails, text messages, all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, I really would just like to relax for 32 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice, especially because like I work a full-time job. So it's like in my setting, like I'm one of the rare people who work a full-time jobs. Like I have like, a couple of people who do, but like in the case of like out of like, let's just say 10 friends, maybe like 3 or 4 of them.
What they doing?
They all like work like, different in odd jobs. Like it's not like, it's not, to me a full-time job is like you're working your mandatory 9 to 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be working a full-time job, but like your full-time might be different off end hours, or maybe it's like you're not working. That's me. You're doing like it's not like part-time, but you're working a part-time, full-time, if that makes sense.
My hours are 12 to 8. So, and then sometimes I can go in 1 to 9. It kind of just depends. As long as I put in the 8, then whatever. I never would come into any place at 9. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like your business hours.
Yes.
And so, like, with then doing that, and people are like, I don't know how you do the things that you do. Like, I don't know how you have time to do anything. Because I'm like, there's some days I get off at 6:30, and there's some days I get off at 4:30.
What do you do?
I work. Oh my God.
She's like, why?
I work at it's a hospital call center. Basically, like I call patients to be like, yo, your appointment's here. I'm just verifying your information, making sure it's up to date. If you got money, give it to me, honey. Like that's pretty much.
Ching.
That's pretty. If I could collect on that now, hey, like give me my quota.
You gotta start charging them $2 extra.
Exactly. So and then just put it in the. You know what I'm saying? Fraud. But it's okay. Like I think making enough money and then going to jail for it would be, worth it sometimes.
Absolutely.
And it's so funny. It's like I was listening to your podcast and you're talking about Jamaicans and Haitians.
Oh, that's what they do all day.
It's just like Haitians just be scamming.
They do.
Just be scamming.
Jesus Christ.
And the funny thing about it that is I was cracking up at it because I went to where was that? Lafayette, like in Mattapan, right?
Oh, such a good patty.
Oh, their patties, Jesus! I always get beef in the fish.
Me too.
I don't do the chicken. I don't know why.
They're bigger, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just like it's just drier to me.
Yeah,
but the fish really because they got the peppers in it. So good.
Child, I'm so hungry right now.
I seen a bunch of IT like uncles and fathers in there trying to make me their 6th side family.
Absolutely.
I don't need that type of energy in my life.
Depending on how much money they have.
No, like none of them.
If they can afford you.
Because you know why? It's been happening to me since I was like 16, 17 years old. So now standing still at 27, I'm kind of done. I'm kind of over it. Like, stop coming to me.
Always a side piece, never a wife.
Damn it. I want to be the goddamn chicken sometimes, too.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm tired of being mashed potatoes.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I was just sitting there like, yo. And then like all my Haitian friends was just like, Candace, why do you do this to us? Like, our family isn't like that. And I'm like... You sure? Because I got about 5 people who will prove you wrong right now. If it's more than one, it's always true.
You're cool. We cool. We got this.
Exactly. exactly. So how did you start and get into, well, basically what inspired you to even get into podcasting?
So I do radio too. So prior to prior to the podcast, I was doing radio. And anybody knows that when you're on radio, you're heavily censored. Like there's things that you want to say, or you want to scream out, or you want to say fuck this shit or something like that, and you can't. So I was just like, I'm gonna start a podcast because me and my best friend, Jill Badus, who's my co-host, we used to have these really dope conversations all the time about dating and whatever. And I was like, I'm going to start a podcast.
Okay.
And then it's something that I've always wanted to do. And then finally one day I sat down on the computer. I was like, I'm going to start a podcast today. Okay. And I did. It was dope. Okay. And it kind of picked up. And at first it was slow. And then after that I was like, holy smokes, this is a thing. But I didn't really take it super seriously until I left radio. And I was like, instead of promoting for a brand that's not necessarily my own, what would happen if I invested that energy into myself? Okay. So probably since this beginning, not even this beginning, maybe like 4 months ago, I started to take it super seriously.
Okay.
Yeah, but I like to talk a lot of shit all the time. But I never stop talking.
I mean, me and you are the same.
Yeah, no, because when you were describing your podcast, I was like, oh, she's my sister.
Yeah.
We're like twins.
We're like twin podcast sisters.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And like the thing is, because you've had yours since 2016.
2016,
right?
Yeah.
So, wow, that's some years.
Yeah.
3 years in the game.
3 years in the game.
And so what 4-5 months ago made you go, I need to really drive hard in this?
There was money to be made. There was money to be made, and I left radio. I actually quit my radio gig because of some drama that went on. And then after that, I didn't want to stop having the voice and the platform that I had. Okay. And Henny and Hotwings was already there, but then I wasn't recording. I was tired sometimes and whatever. And over the years, I've been buying little pieces of equipment. They've been sitting in my closet. And then I was just like, you know what? Let me bring these things out the closet.
Okay.
And I came out the closet. Well, I didn't really come out the closet in that. You know what I mean?
You popped out.
I popped out. Yeah.
I'm coming. You just automatically. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to get shown. Okay, now.
Oh, sorry.
Right.
I lost what I was doing.
You know? Sometimes a twerk session comes over the spirit.
It does.
Sometimes it just hits you, and you don't know why you did it, but it just does. And sometimes I just walk down the hallway, 1, 2, 3, and then I just keep it.
Keep it going.
It comes, you know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, Jesus knew what he was doing when he was building my body. Because had I had like the actual Coca-Cola body shape that is laying underneath these layers of great thickness that I got,
been a goddamn mess.
It would have been how knows how many kids I would have had by now.
Child, listen.
It would have been an issue. My mother would have got called to school every day.
Do you know what Candace is out here doing?
She was in the locker room once again. We're gonna need her to get it together.
Can you lock her up? What are the chastity
Please,
belts?
like what's going on? Move her back to Boston.
Bring her back.
Bring her back. So, all right. So you wanted to. So, what are you doing that's putting in finances for your podcast? Like, what are you doing that gives back into your own pockets? Are you doing? Well, obviously, you're doing merch. You guys go get your Zaddy. Get your Zaddy shirts.
Go get your Zaddy shirts.
Fuck shirts.
Yep.
Cause
shit, I forgot to bring one for you.
I was gonna say something,
why
but
did you
I didn't
remind me?
You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to like.
You should have reminded me.
I know, cause you know what I was gonna say. I was gonna text you and be like, Saucy, you know what'd be cool if you just brought the shirt with you on Friday. But then I was just like, I kind of like getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like it opening it, cause it makes you feel like wow, like it's established. Yeah, like I like hand deliveries too, because it's just like you get that same effect. Yeah. But it was just like opening. Like I just opened my Ipsy bag today, and I was just like, oh. Like, mind you,
you're a YouTuber, so unboxing is a big thing. So I feel like when I'm unboxing anything, even when I'm not on YouTube or taping, I'm like, it's a big deal to me.
But like anything I get, in a package.
Yes!
Like, I forget I order stuff sometimes. So, like, I literally have been part of it for like a year.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I see that damn pink package in my mailbox, I'm like, oh my God, I got something.
It's for me?
What? And I open it, and mind you, you can look in the app and see what you already got, and I do it all the time. But I still open like, wow.
Look at what I got.
And I literally know kids who watch, like, little kids unbox some damn toys.
Yes.
And I'm like,
and
is
make
this what the
millions and millions of dollars.
I think I've seen like an 8-year-old who's
Ryan.
Like, yes, making buku money.
Like 3 years ago, Ryan was making $11 million a year.
A toy. And the thing about it is my nephew, AJ, bless his heart. AJ is 9 years old and has his own YouTube channel.
Does he?
And he plays Beyblades on his YouTube channel.
Oh, he's a gamer. So that's dope.
No, like he's a physical gamer. This isn't no remote control. Like it's like you have to physically play with this. And he shows the different animals and characters with the things. Like, cause it's like it's Beyblade, so like you take it like so he takes like his Beyblade, whatever, it's like you kind of like pull the string and it goes in and like does like a dreidel in a ring and stuff like that, and like he's about his stuff.
Can you ask AJ if I can be a guest on his YouTube channel?
I mean,
because I really want to play that
and
now.
like he can travel, you know.
He travels. He's traveling.
My sister's in North Carolina, so like he'll travel.
What part of North Carolina?
Charlotte.
Oh my
She's
God.
like South Carolina is like literally her backyard.
Yeah, I'm trying to move there.
Yes. I need to go to South Carolina. Not South Carolina, but North Carolina. Because like I was in the works of moving to North Carolina.
But what happened?
But nobody was trying to get me a job. Just like nobody was trying to get me a job up here. So I was like, I'm not gonna go to North Carolina just to mooch off my sister while I'm trying to find a job.
Why
like
not?
I'd rather she wouldn't mind it.
Moocher.
But I'd rather just like you got 3 whole kids. So it's just like why not? Let's just get out of that.
Just stay here.
Speaking of, where's your family out of? Like, what is your background?
My dad is from Trinidad and my mom is from Honduras. No, I do not speak any lick. I don't speak a lick of Spanish, which is crazy because everybody's like, "Do you speak Spanish?" No, I don't.
You can't get mad. That's the first person question.
I know, but still. I wish that I did, but my mom said that when I was younger, I had like a Spanish babysitter, and I did a lot of she used to speak to me in Spanish, but I used to always speak to her back in English.
Okay.
And English was spoken in the home mostly. Well, all the time except when she's with her sisters and they talk Spanish, so we can't hear them.
Yeah.
It's rude, but it's friggin' rude. But like I don't speak it. I'm more closer to my Honduran side of family than I am to my Trinidadian part of family. But we're pretty much close. Period.
Okay.
I'm just closer.
I've been
who
to
I see all the time.
Honduras twice.
On a cruise? Oh, isn't it beautiful?
So good.
It's
and
so
the
good.
good thing about it is me going twice, I went on different sides of it.
Oh, really?
Of the port.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I was in Rotan.
Yeah, Rotan.
Yeah, Rotan. Yeah.
Yep.
So I went to it twice, but I went on 2 different sides of the port.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. So because I went on this, basically I went on the same. It's 2 different cruise lines. I went on. Damn it. Norwegian the first time. Carnival the second time.
Yeah.
And so I literally went to these same exact places, but the different side of the port.
Yeah.
So I got to see like more of this side or more of that side. The side when I went to the second time with my sister, I definitely got to see like Honduras, like, just little things like that. But the first time, I don't know where these people took us. Because first of all, I thought it was
kind of weird, a tour or something?
Yeah, that was like, we're really going in a truck with a man we don't know. He's just gonna drive us through the island.
All right, fine.
For fun. But like we went zip lining because that was our first stop. So we went zip lining, and then we went to like this restaurant. I don't know. It was on the beach, and then like they only take tourists there. Or people go and like it was just us for maybe like 20-30 minutes, and you just seen water.
Oh, it
was just
green
water, and then there was monkeys. I don't know where the monkeys came from.
And then I saw monkeys.
Monkeys just came out of nowhere, but there was monkeys.
Yeah,
and it was just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And my friend's Honduran, and his family, he speaks Spanish. His whole family speaks Spanish, and like
he's single.
No, unfortunately, he's with my best friend. They have a beautiful goddaughter, and
fine if it's with your best friend.
It's
you'll fine.
You'll relax. You'll slow it down. Sheesh. But I did hear that you can recognize a Honduran accent, or you can tell who a
definitely.
person's Honduran.
Sometimes I'm in the stores and I hear someone like, "Oh, she must be from Honduras," because they have a real like a real super accented dialect that's really like really pronounced and really noticeable.
Okay.
Not all of them, but usually like little words you can hear and you're like, yep, they're from Honduras. And then usually you'll ask like, oh, are you from Honduras? And be like, yes. And then there's a whole fucking conversation. My mom is good with that. I don't like people.
I've heard, and you know the thing, don't take it that I stalk her, all right? Because I
like being
you got to do
stalked.
homework on people that you're talking to,
Facts.
regardless of the fact of like what you're doing or what the gist of it. You got to do your homework on them, right? So I was like listening to your podcast on It's Lit Boston, and then your own personal podcast and different things and how avenues. First of all, your intro is lit.
Thank you. Thank you.
It is lit. Because
big shout out to Papers.
was doing a little something.
Oh no, your intro is pretty good because it starts off like, and then you go into your song, and I'm like, oh, I love it. I love this.